If you've ever seen my tires or my chakras, you'll know that I know nothing about alignment. Thankfully, Neumann has helped me with my monitors. If you saw the video that I posted last week, I've always had massive monitoring, listening environment issues in my studio, and last week Sweetwater sent over some of the Neumann KH310 speakers and the 750 sub, and I talked to my buddy Brian, and he told me how to basically set this up to make it sound better so I can mix things better and actually hear what I'm doing. So I did that, and I had some early success just doing like a really quick acoustic thing. But I'm gonna take that to the next level today because I'm going to align the monitors to tune them to the room and then mix a couple of more in-depth projects. Still nothing super crazy, but we're gonna go kind of behind the scenes. I'm gonna do a track with Hannah with kind of like an electric guitar amp thing and her singing, and then kind of like a bigger production that is still has a little bit of novelty and charm, which you'll find out. And then I'm just gonna talk about kind of what I've learned. So first things first, I have to align the monitors that I use. So again, if you didn't see the video, I have two Neumann KH310s, which are three-way speakers, sound amazing, and they connect to the subwoofer, the KH750, all right? So another thing that I did find out I needed is a network switch because I have to connect the subwoofer to the internet, and I just have Wi-Fi up here, so I had to get a switch to connect the computer to the sub, but that was like an extra 15 bucks, but I will link that too in case you're interested. And the reason I needed the sub is because the 310s don't have DSP built into them yet, whereas some of the newer, more inexpensive ones actually do. So I'll link all those too because these are awesome speakers. But yeah, I'm just gonna align these. What you do is the MA1 microphone, and you just kind of put it in your listening environment, and then it'll go through these tones, and then you kind of move it around, and then basically it just creates a chart that will tune your monitors to your room so you can kind of hear things better. So now that I've done that, I just want to go back and show you guys kind of like behind the scenes making of the music that we made this week, and then I'll talk a little bit about it at the end.
Guys, I know my hair's a little crusty. It's because I haven't broken the cast yet. If you have curly hair, you might know what I mean. It's when you put the oil in your hair and it gets less crunchy and it gets more like poof, poof.
So Hannah's here and she's gonna help me record something that I can mix on my newly aligned monitors. Hannah, is there a secret food that you have that is gonna help you for this performance? What do you got there?
I have Sweetwater candy.
It is.
This video is sponsored by Sweetwater, and
you're such a soldier. I love you.
It comes with candy.
It does. I save all my Sweetwater candy for Hannah. This is basically how I pay her to help me with these videos. So we're gonna do a Monster X cover. It's gonna sound nothing like the original.
It's gonna sound nothing like it.
It's our own spin. So listen to what we got cooking up and then go show her some love on her channel.
Come to my channel.
Squigglebot. Squigglebot.
Oh.
Squigglebot. Squigglebot. Squigglebot.
That's just the warm up. Get loose.
Yeah.
We gotta get loose. Don't know what a squigglebot is, but.
I don't know either. I made it up. Burning emotions, I count this long. You're moving fast, but I want this slow. How can I trust when you're the one I love? Give me a love, I can give you my all. You can meet me down on your knees, doesn't matter. Kisses what I need, no need another. How many times do you really think of me? I'm just trying to get out this painful love. Feel like it's a riddle messing with my head, and I can't fight. I don't think I know the feeling that's in my chest. I'm up all night, twisting, turning, breaking out in sweat inside this room. I found my doom. She pulls me in like a riptide. This love is sick and it spreads like wildfire, 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 wildfire. A single touch and the sparks fly. I'm burning up on the inside. Wildfire, 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 wildfire. crying out in sweat inside this room. I found my doom. She pulls me in like a riptide. This love is sick and it spreads like wildfire, 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 wildfire. A single touch and the sparks fly. I'm burning up on the inside. Wildfire, 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 wildfire. I need your love, I need your lies. Oh baby, could you ease my mind? I chase my feels, I fall behind, behind. She pulls me in like a riptide. This love is sick and it spreads like wildfire, 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 wildfire. A single touch and the sparks fly. I'm burning up on the inside. Wildfire, 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 wildfire. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh, oh.
All right, I'm here with my man Carmen Cirisillo. When we get together, you know what happens.
We make hits constantly.
Hits, art, with a little bit of comedy
Yeah,
and a lot of love.
yeah.
So a lot of people don't know this, but we made an entire construction-themed rock album in the past.
I'm gonna cut this 2x4 and keep my God in place. I'm gonna be so careful, protective eyewear on my face. Then I'm gonna drill, then I'm gonna caulk, and when I need to get somewhere I'll walk, cause I gotta take it slow, so says the book of O. In the book of OSHA, I read what it said in the book of OSHA.
Real Construction Rock, which I believe is the #1 rock construction album in the world.
Still holds the record, even after all these years.
I mean, it's not much competition, but
It's something. It's something.
a lot of good songs on there.
Check that out.
But
But
who makes an album directed at one industry?
you know what? That's our thing. A lot of people are just trying to make music for the masses, and it never gets heard. We niche down.
Yeah, even if there's not a lot of immediate success. I mean, the record's how old?
So now we have written a new song
Yeah, okay. let's
that
get
we'll
back
be
to the new
recording.
stuff.
That we'll be recording today and taking you with it on this recording vlog in the style of Bruce Springsteen is what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is called Daddy's Toolbox.
Song about a guy who, you know, a lot of people don't know how to use daddy's tools.
Right.
I don't know if we should reveal too much, but a toolbox is handed down. There's some assumptions made.
The millennial generation has no idea how to use these tools. That's kind of how this started, but there's going to be a twist, which we'll talk about soon. Let's get it.
Yes, okay.
So if you know anything about Bruce Springsteen, harmonica is key, right? Dug out this old Hohner blues set. This is in the People's key. Which key is that? Key of G. So basically anything with this is going to sound kind of like Springsteen-ish. All right, Carmen, you ready?
Yes, I am absolutely ready for this.
So do you want to give the people some tips on tambourine playing? Like, what do you do?
I think you have to get into it, not think about anything else, be in the moment, and don't hurt yourself, because if you hit the same spot over and over, it will develop some type of mark.
Bruising, yeah. All right, so really feeling it out. All right, cool. We're gonna do tambourine on the choruses. You ready?
And keep another hand up for balance.
Oh, that's
This one should be up.
That's a pro tip. I like that.
You had the whole town fooled now, Daddy. You did it with a smile, my daddy. It was a psychological ploy.
All right, so now I'm emulating Bruce Springsteen's piano player. What was his name? Jersey Donnie?
That I don't know.
Little
No,
Stevie?
Rick Van Zant?
Ready,
Little Steven?
Little Steve?
Was he? No.
But it sounds like they have like Jersey nicknames.
Yeah, Vinny
Like,
Bubats.
Vinny Bubats? John. All right. That's what I'm going for. All right. So let's try that out. Here we go. Ready?
Beauty.
Hey, that's fine, right?
I think Vinny would be proud.
Oh man, I'm trying to make Vinny proud. Yeah, okay.
All right, so bass player from E Street Band. We're not sure of his name.
He had a cool nickname though.
I'm sure it was in something.
Crawdad Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Jersey boys. Frankie's probably in there somewhere.
Frankie the bass player.
Frankie the bass.
Frankie the bass. So from my research, I've learned that he does a lot of sliding. So I think that's what we're gonna try to capture here. Ready?
Let's do it.
Gotta go to Daddy's toolbox and face those old time fears. I gathered up my courage. I struck my demons down. I threw open that toolbox and I was shocked what I had found. Instead of crescent wrenches, there were no tools in sight.
Alright, so I have studied extensively for 2.5 minutes Max Weinberg's drumming style on the river. And it's very heavy on the hi-hat. So it's just gonna be pretty simple, like starting off with a little bit of rim shot and keep it simple. Max Weinberg, the man, the legend.
Mama never knew the story, and for that, I'm glad she died young. Cause it spared her from the awful truth of the dirty deeds that Daddy done. No, oh, Daddy, where'd you get the energy, Daddy? You had the whole town fooled now, Daddy. You did it with a smile, my daddy.
Alright, just gonna throw in some overdriven guitar comps. Just gonna use the Siren pedals, the Etana, the Lindsay L signature pedal. Really cool clone. Perfect for like these little back and forth comping things that we're gonna do, which I'm gonna just play right now. Check it out.
Down, oh Daddy, lay that toolbox down. Daddy, lay that toolbox down. Daddy had to sell the family car, and to work he had to take the bus. He never cared much about himself, he only cared for us. And to this day, I've never known such a selfless man.
All right, so Drea's here now.
Hi, hello everyone.
We decided to bring her in because sometimes we get so in the weeds, we can't see the forest through the trees, as they say.
What a way to phrase it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like that? Yeah, I know, right?
if you get caught up in your own ideas, it's good for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we were just entertaining me and you.
Sure. Like we are the kings of our castle. You know, like, oh, this is great. That's some great.
So Drea is playing the role of the general public today?
Is that something you feel comfortable doing?
Is that okay?
I don't know if I'm a great sample, but the general public.
As I was saying, we needed the opinion of the general public because this song is not. It started out being a song about how millennials don't know how to use any tools.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So you're gonna give her something.
Yeah. So the song is called Daddy's Toolbox. You're gonna be.
Did you see the reaction right off the bat? It was like,
we're off to a rough start.
That's weird.
Rough start.
Well, you should have seen her face. Wait till you see the video.
Listen. I can feel that look at this point. I don't need to see it. I feel it. So I want to play this for you, and then you let me know if it makes sense.
Like, do I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
If that's what you'd like. If that's something.
Clarity scale?
Sure. Yeah.
I think clarity-wise, it'll be good.
I think we should just play the song.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yes. I don't really know how
I'm the one that's got to be ready.
My daddy worked for the man who built all the houses in town. He never came home with a smile, never came home with a frown. The door opened late at night, he threw his toolbox down. And though I never knew a father's love, I knew a man who loved his town. Oh, Daddy, lay that toolbox down. Daddy, lay that toolbox down. Daddy had to sell the family car, and to work he had to take the bus. He never cared much about himself, he only cared for us. And to this day I've never known such a selfless man. I think about that toolbox and the callus on his hand. Oh, Daddy, lay that toolbox down. Oh, Daddy, lay that toolbox down. Now it's decades later, I got that toolbox in my room. I don't have the heart to open it, 'cause I have no idea what these tools do. I'm just a daytime trader, selling crypto to men like me, who gotta call guys like my daddy to mount big screen TVs. Oh, Daddy, mount that TV, Daddy. Fix that leak. Pour that concrete now. Tell me that you love me, my Daddy's been dripping for a while now. Can't get a plumber out here. I gotta go to Daddy's toolbox and face those old time fears. I gathered up my courage, I struck my demons down. I threw open that toolbox and I was shocked what I had found. Instead of crescent wrenches, there were no tools in sight, just Polaroids and documents of Daddy's secret life. No, Daddy, who's that woman? Daddy, is that my math teacher now? Daddy, I thought my dog had died now. Daddy, do I have a brother? Daddy raised another family on the west side of the town. We thought he was building houses, but he was tearing houses down. And Mama never knew the story, and for that, I'm glad she died young, 'cause it spared her from the awful truth of the dirty deeds that Daddy had done. No, oh, Daddy, where'd you get the energy, Daddy? You had the whole town fooled now, Daddy. You did it with a smile, my Daddy. It was a psychological ploy, Daddy, to disarm my suspicions, my Daddy. You know I'm on pills now, Daddy. I thought this was a toolbox, Daddy. You played me for a fool, box, Daddy.
That's so goddamn beautiful.
be in a musical.
Really?
Yeah.
You enjoyed the song? Did it make sense to
It
you?
does make a lot of sense.
Yeah?
So he idolized his dad, and he's actually going to try to fix something on his own, and then
Yeah,
he finds his dad's double life.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not mad. I think it sounds good, too.
Really?
The instrumentation.
Thank you.
The guitar sounds good, Sean. And the drums. It's definitely, I think it's funny.
We should play her a Bruce Springsteen song.
Maybe we can do that for your channel. React for the first time.
Bruce
Springsteen. That's his tree. That's like it's like a succulent that's in his house. Alright, so the number one thing that I've learned is that I had no idea what the low end in any of my mixes was sounding like. Now I was getting by because most of what I had been doing semi-recently has been acoustic stuff, right? Which I don't really need to hear a lot of stuff under like, 100 hertz or whatever if it's just like acoustic and vocals and stuff. But once you're bringing like drum kits and, bass guitar into the equation, you definitely kind of need to hear that. So having the sub really kind of made me feel the punch of the kick drum that has translated already to my mixes, just the couple that I've done, in ways that I just never heard even through headphones and stuff. So that has been a huge eye-opener, and just like the way that I hear plugins working now is just better. Like sometimes I would like put a plugin on and then I'd maybe go to like a preset and then maybe tweak something and I wouldn't even hear a difference, but now I actually can kind of hear exactly what's going on. So while it's true that you can kind of get by in a less than ideal listening environment, if you get used to a pair of monitors, if you get used to a pair of like headphones, use reference mixes to kind of go against them, I definitely think that you're gonna wanna invest in your listening environment. And again, these Neumann ones are awesome. Thank you so much to Sweetwater for hooking those up. And the next thing I do need to do is get bass traps, so I'll probably get those kind of up and running in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. Thank you to Hannah, thank you to Carmen, thank you to Andrea for all helping out with this video. And then again, once again, thank you to Neumann and Sweetwater. And if you have any questions on either the KH310s, the KH750 sub, or that MA1 microphone, please hit me up in the comment section, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.